Oh, okay, we're back, and Zombie Grub is missing because she's finding something to drink. I bet her one of my shots about the jet fuel thing, and I was right. So, yeah.
Never.
Just shout whatever.
I never agreed.
You did.
To this
You
shit.
did.
No, I didn't.
You did. Don't worry, you did.
No, I didn't.
So
I was pretty sure I was wrong.
I have to poke Nate apparently.
Also, I bit my finger accidentally while trying to eat a Triscuit.
The thing is, hey, if you are still playing, someone is looking for you. All right. Oh, I spelled that so wrong. I hope he knows what I wrote. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we owe shots.
Where does symbol wimp?
Where does symbol wimp? Shut the fuck up. All right. You guys, I gotta introduce someone you're not gonna hear during the cast. Terminator, what's up, man? Say hello.
Oh, hi.
Okay.
Yep.
So Terminator has taken advantage. For fucking 3 years, I've had this as an option and no one's claimed it. But this is the second time ever he's claimed it. There's an option on my Patreon to get to live spectate any finals of your choosing within reason. Because again, if we don't have control over it, or if there's sponsor regulation, blah, 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 blah. So he gets to live spectate the game with us, but he also gets to sit on the call with us, which is probably more worth the money than the actual spectating of the game. So he'll get to hear our sort of behind the scenes talk during the commercials. He'll get to hear us in real time while he watches the game at his leisure. And you can totally sandbag me here with this dude, but I gotta ask, you've done this once already. Was this worth it, do you feel?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't say no. Oh, fuck.
Yep. I just want to say one thing. Yep. OTP with Rifkin and Nate would be great.
Fuck off. Do you want to get banned forever? We don't ship that shit around here, okay?
Pairing.
Alright, guys.
I'm sorry.
Ship.
I'm going to put a fair amount of the Kraken in here. Because it's not a shot, it's a drink. But oh my god, seriously, like a sip of this is worse than a shot. And I'm going to mix that, and that's going to be my shot that I owe. Because I cannot do a straight shot of this again. I actually almost died.
Drinking is so disgusting. It's only good to get you kind of tipsy so you can do brave things.
So you do
Liquid
brave things.
courage!
You can tell the girl that you like her. Alright.
Exactly!
This is the drink I owe.
I've used it.
Do you... Hey, Wimpy Grub, do you have your drink ready?
Hey, shut up. Maybe I do. Got it. I got still some hypnotic that I forgot about.
Alright, cheers. Oh my god, I diluted this so much and I can still fucking taste it. It's like... I feel like my breath is flammable drinking this stuff.
Oh god. I'm down to immediately with a shot of water. No!
Okay.
Stop.
I can't finish this in one go. I will finish that later though. Because you guys give us bits.
Requirements.
Yeah, let's... We're gonna change this. Text. Two times. No, some of these are big. I don't make someone pay fucking... 1.5 times is the new requirements.
I'm so grossed out. I'm so hungry.
All right, so this is to all. I didn't write to all, but okay. So 10. It would be $15 to give a shot. 1,500 bits for both of us to take a shot. I can't even math 70. Why did you pick such a stupid number? What's 1.5 times a 70? 105? Wait, is it?
35.
No, it should be 105, wouldn't it? Did I just fucking get?
Yeah, you're right.
Oh
yeah.
my god! I'm finally half Japanese for real. I'm fucking so good at math. Amazing.
I don't want to drink anymore. I have Southern Comfort is what I got because it sounded decent.
So
but
shouldn't that be comfortable to drink?
No. This is not the South. I am actually north of the Mason-Dixon
Oh
line.
fuck, dude! Somebody
This
donated
is fucked
$70. Who is it though?
Oh no.
It's 2 a.m. here in Sweden.
I'm gonna go to my safe place.
But I need to watch this epic stream. But if Zichi is out of booze, I guess it's fair that Rifkin drinks hers as well. Fuck me, dude. That's not.
really good. I like that a lot.
Did you just go to the floor while I wasn't looking?
It's my safe place.
Okay, by the way, MaSa and Semper are ready to go in the finals. Maps, please. All right. Oh, fuck. I don't want to do this. Who? Sweden? Sweden! All right. Zordamax. Oh, fuck. This. I wish there was smellogram. Like, I would put the smell up to the microphone and you could smell it. It's so strong. Like I've literally never had 47% anything before in my life. There's a reason this thing has not been opened in a year and a half since I got it. Like, okay. Terminator, are you still here, bro?
Oh yeah, I'm still here. I just muted myself.
Some motivation. Hit me up for this.
You're the bitch boss.
Yeah, chant some chugs or something, man. I can't do this alone.
Chug,
Fucking
chug,
do it.
chug, chug, chug,
it.
chug,
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 chug. All right, here we
chug,
go. Let's do this.
chug,
Sweden!
chug, 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 chug. Here, I'll drink my mead with you.
Go for it.
You can do
Finish
it.
Oh, no.
I'm almost. Hang on, I'm not gonna throw up. I got it.
No, I hit my cat on accident. I'm sorry, you called me.
You made me spit it out.
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I feel so bad. This is bad. Oh, I'm so sorry. So sorry. Sorry.
Can we ban everybody from Sweden, please? They've got too much money over there. Oh. Okay.
Guys, he's like scared of me now.
Let's do this. Let's see. Oh.
Guys. Aww.
Okay.
Paulo's so scared. I accidentally hit him with a bottle. I'm like an
Okay.
abusive mom.
They haven't done vetoes yet, so we're not missing out on anything.
Paulo.
Oh, I need a minute here. Zombie, I'm just gonna play an ad or Ting ad real quick. I need a moment, guys. So shut up, shh.
If you've ever wanted to check a phone to see if it's compatible with Ting, this is the app you'll need. I'm Kyra, and this is the Ting download. The Ting compatibility checker app for Android, well, checks your phone's compatibility with Ting. It doesn't do anything else. It's beautifully simple, if we do say so ourselves. It's also a very small download. It's intended to be used once and uninstalled. At less than 1.5 megabytes, you won't have to worry about deleting other apps to make space for this one. Here's how it works. Install the app and open it up. Tap to check your phone. The app pulls your phone's unique serial number, its IMEI, and runs it against the database of phones that'll work. It only takes a second. Once the process finishes, you'll find out right away. If your phone is compatible, you'll also get info on which network services it will support. As you'd expect, the app is free and you can grab it from the Google Play Store. The Ting compatibility checker is Android only. iPhone currently doesn't allow apps to pull specific phone info, but you can always use the web-based compatibility checker at ting.com/check on your desktop or mobile browser. It's almost as simple. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Alright guys, we're back, and I want to clarify something, because Terminator can't see my camera right now, the guy who's the Patreon tuning in, And it probably sounded like I threw up a little bit on the break. I didn't. I was just coughing up like my lungs, basically. So I'm still good. Well, not good, but I haven't thrown up. So in that regard, I'm still good. But
I'm so sad.
why are you so sad?
I hit Apollo and he got all scared of me, and now he's just sitting right there.
He's so far away from you. And he's angled himself so he can see if you're coming at him.
I tried to say sorry.
Oh, maybe you should say it like a Canadian.
Sorry.
We don't use W's. What? Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, I have the maps. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into the winners bracket finals. And this will determine the first player through the North American group. Although technically the second, because Neeb was invited due to being on Team Ting.
Okay, the first map is Blowshear.
It's Blowshear,
Blowshear.
Proxima, and then Cactus Valley.
Oh. The first map is Blowshear.
I can feel many parts of my face pulsing with its blood flow that I can't normally feel. Like my nose right now, I can feel it.
I'm so sad about my cat, man.
Hey,
First
Zombie Grub, why are you wearing a nicotine patch on your face?
Because my face is addicted to tobacco and nothing else is.
Zombie Grub was sleeping with a guy who, every time she went over, they'd have sex and she'd fall asleep and he'd slap a nicotine patch on her without telling her. So
Ow,
slowly
it's on
over
my hair.
time, she got addicted to nicotine without realizing it and thought it was just missing the guy. Really, he was just taking advantage of her. Now to get over breaking up with him, she's using nicotine patches on her face all the time.
I had to ever break up with someone. Jesus.
Shout out
Jesus.
to any of the 4chaners who recognize that story. Jesus. But hey, I think we're ready to go. Hey, that's pretty good.
Hey, we're not. Somebody needs a minute.
Oh, well, Semper needs a Canadian minute, which, as a Canadian, I can tell you, is the exact same time as an American minute.
I think that's so funny.
Every 60 seconds in Africa, a minute passes. And with your help, we can make sure that continues to happen.
This is really Apollo's fault. I'm just saying. Like, I've been on the floor doing, like, yoga, for instance, and he'll just be like, wow, this is a perfect time to come up to her and be like, what's up? And then I'll accidentally hit him.
Did
Going
fucking
to, like,
Terminator just say facepalm Rifkin in response
Whoa.
to my joke?
That's not right.
We
I'm
let
the
you
one
in
who
here?
would do that.
Yeah, man, Zombie Grub's the straight man of the two of us. No, wait. Well,
Actually, it's the opposite, isn't it?
I'm the straight man. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You're watching the Ting North American broadcast. You might be like, what's going on? These guys sound like idiots. How did they get this gig? It's because we're drunk morons. And with drunk comes confidence, and confidence can get you everywhere in life.
Yeah, I can get anyone I want right now. Come at me, Ryan Gosling.
Well, I guess that's what you would say to him too, right?
Yeah.
All right, we are getting into game number 1, and this is a qualifying match. So guaranteed one Terran player going through to the Ting North American group. But which one is it going to be? You know what? I'm going to sandbag you. Terminator, unmute that mic and give me an introduction for this guy in the top left.
All right, in the top left corner, we've got MaSa.
Nice. And his opponent.
In the bottom right.
Nope.
In the purple. It's
Red,
a Terran Semper.
purple, blue, and red means purple. It's Semper.
You said red. You fucked up an introduction.
No,
You didn't even
I
have
said
to Dude.
Hello. Did you listen to me? I said red and blue makes purple. Hello.
No, you said red, purple, blue. You fucked right up.
You
Take
can
that sip. Take
fuck
that shot.
right off because I did that correctly.
You didn't even have to do it. Is the weirdest thing. I was gonna do it correctly.
All right, time to go. Hit us up with that intro.
In the bottom right, as the purple Terran, root Semper.
Don't tell me I heard that pause when you were about to say left.
No. That was for dramatic effect. Something that you would mess up and have to take a shot for.
Something you would know nothing about.
So take that shot.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm casting this game with my pinky out as we get snobbery into what is going to be a TvT. And what's really interesting...
Parents are home. Alcohol.
What?
My parents are home.
Oh, you go get more booze. All right, well, Zombie Girl goes to be right back. I was going to say two very different openers going down here. On one side, Semper's gone for the faster command center. Kill beans! But on the other side...
Good guys. This is
What?
me acting.
Nobody can see your face right now, so you're actually the worst
You
actor.
can.
Here, I'll put your cam on. Come back. Okay, there you go. Acting. Get out of here. All right. So, anyways, Semper actually might end up with the worst end of this deal, because if Semper, if he can't defend this, he'll take way more damage than he can afford to defend against. And I love that MaSa comes in and he takes out the SCV building the command center. He takes out the SCV building the bunker. Huge stall out to buy time for the fact that he doesn't have a command center at home, but he will eventually. But he lost both the Reapers. Cancels that bunker, but I don't think he knows that a Cyclone possibly is coming across the map gunning for him. MaSa did this earlier in the TvT, so I'm not surprised to see him do it here. This also speaks up a little bit more for Nate's game too, so you can tell it wasn't some cheesy build out of disrespect. Like, this is actually something MaSa's comfortable doing. And frankly, a couple Marines and a Hellion and a Reaper, they're not quite good enough to deal with this. I love them both, Semper and MaSa, not the casters. Can we get a ban on Electron Hammer, please? A fucking 2,000-year ban on Electron Hammer? Mods, if you're here, wake up. Hello? God damn it. Alright, well. The second Cyclone, with a couple of Marines, is more than enough to take on what Semper has. Unfortunately, Cyclones are a numbers game, and until he has two, Semper can't really fight the two MaSa has, even though one of them's injured. It's the best way I can equate this is kind of like having an immortal in a soccer fight. It's just you need to be able to match that. As you can see here, the Marines are taking some of the shots. Cyclones could always lock on if they got desperate, but already tearing down one of the depots. That's gonna be enough for MaSa for the time being. A lot of this is, the command center's lifted, it's in the sky, it's not building SCVs, it's not dropping mules, so that's how he's catching up back at home, but he is still definitively behind. His command center finishes up, he's turning it into an orbital, but I don't know, he's gotta get something out there to defend this. He heads on over to the main, I guess he wanted to go for a drop, but looks like that fell apart on him as the Cyclones came back home, so excuse me, that medevac was purely for scouting. Ooh, scouting, excuse me. I'm trying really hard here, guys. My logic was if I just keep talking and I focus, I won't mess it up, but that was wrong. Oh. Welcome back, Zombie Grub. How you been? How you doing?
I played it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, you're like, hey, Mom, I'm definitely sober. How are you doing today?
That's exactly how I introduced myself. Except my mom was in the bathroom. My dad was the one that gave me the ginger beer. So, I'm gonna stop a Moscow Mule.
Can I donate
So
to Terminator? Terminator, he's really generous. That guy threw a bunch of bits at us. He might need your donations to replenish his coffers. I'll let him handle that. He's the greatest intro of this entire game, though. No doubt.
Yeah.
Before Hellions get to the main, though, it's looking for kills. Semper is stacking up as he runs away. He's got to be careful. I mean, the tank will eventually deal with this, but it's about minimizing your losses until that point. And seven or eight SCVs go down. This actually gives MaSa a nice lead don't forget his command center came down much later than that of Semper, so he's been playing a bit of catch-up, and this 37 SCV to 30 lead is finally going to start paying off. Look at that income graph. Nice.
Yeah, I can see the red is way above the purple.
It's a 2-year-old, officially a kindergartner, can follow StarCraft. There's more red than there is purple.
I don't know if you covered it, as I was trying to talk to my parents in the most level voice possible, but this is not supposed to be a walkover like the other matches we've really seen.
It's been a little bit
and so far it's been... Yeah, I mean, so far it's been like 2 0s, but this should be pretty even. Armies over economy, economy over army, which is exactly what's happening here. MaSa has 5 more SCVs, but 5 less army supply. He's also going mech, which doesn't give him a lot of powerful reactorable units.
He also
but
just
the
burned.
Raven certainly is.
Well, that's the problem, though. He just burned all of his turrets and got nothing for it. It did force Semper back, so I won't say it was like nothing for it, but look at this. He still can't, unless he kills tanks with these auto turrets, unless he kills these cyclones. I mean, Semper quick with a focus fire to make sure that that auto turret doesn't get out of hand. Tank's still working out pretty well. The cyclone dies, and MaSa's in a lot of trouble.
He is. He had that one last auto turret, tried to use it on the tank, but wasn't quite enough. We'll get down to half health. He has very important units coming out, but unfortunately the ones that are actually like, you know, the base of his army, the Hellions, aren't that effective. Thankfully it takes out at least 2 tanks, but a third one comes forward. Looks like MaSa has stabilized, and Semper, with this aggression, has severely mismacroed. Is up to almost 1,000 minerals before bringing on extra production.
But no supply blocks, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. We're fine, but Semper is gonna actually take a mighty blow from that, as MaSa also feels comfortable throwing down a 3rd CC on location. This is something that Semper, if he had this extra production, extra barracks and reactors building right now, it would be less than a minute that he would continue being aggressive, I think, because the combat shields would be the only thing that's a limiting factor. As it is right now, it's combat shields and production, and he just will probably have to deal with MaSa having a 3rd base while he does not.
So you still owe a drink, by the way. So remind you.
Do I?
Yes.
Do I?
Yes.
I?
Supply block.
Fuck off. MaSa was supply block for like a second. What is this? Did we introduce this official supply block?
You know what though? You know what though? We didn't notice it.
Yeah, we didn't.
And I
by
did.
the time we did notice it, it was already unblocked.
Although Semper's getting dangerously close again. Semper, please. Semper! Semper!
Nope.
Oh, thank God! Thank God
Nope,
MaSa landed some Vikings.
MaSa's good. No, Semper, you better.
So close, it's not there yet.
No, you better.
He's got no deep push in production. Damn it!
Come on!
There's the
you
supply
have
block.
energy for a supply. It's called drop down.
So 2 drinks for you, 1 for me.
I spilt some alcohol.
What? You're not even drinking anything right now. How did you do
I
that?
got prepared and I got angry.
Okay, well, don't drink now. No one can
So
see it.
1 shot and 1 sip. Oh.
How are they gonna verify, man?
Well, I just figured by the amount of how much I was drunk.
Look, this is known broken promise trade TV. Okay, I'm not letting you get away with scamming your viewers. Yeah.
I tried to think of a witty retort and I couldn't. Semper is supply blocked again, that motherfucker.
Terminator, quit typing. This is an official broadcast with very professional standards.
This is unprofessional. You're ruining it.
You're ruining it for everybody. Okay, these Hellions proven to be pretty good. And this is actually phenomenal. I didn't even realize because we've been so caught up. This is full on mech, which is not something that really works.
I definitely mentioned that.
Okay, well then I didn't notice when you mentioned it. But the point is, mech is such a rarity in the matchup. And it's been proven time in by BaseTradeTV, by Major, by other great Karens that it can work when you have a full army composition to fight with. But just getting to mech can be a real pain in the dick. And I guess MaSa's early lead gives him a comfortability to get to this point. His army's still not maxed out, but he's on a very powerful amount. There's a lot of Marauders haven't been made out of Semper as a necessity, but that makes them weak to things like this point defense drone.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Semper, by committing to that attack and also the miss macro that happened beyond that, he's really missed the opportunity where bio is the strongest. That's before 3C is down. and before upgrades are even. So upgrades are even, production isn't quite even, but almost there with MaSa's extra 2 factories, and Semper unfortunately might have to start thinking about things like doom drops or counterattacks, whilst MaSa still does not have SimCity set up.
Hey, what do you
But
call a
not
really
think
stupid doom drop?
Frickin' drop. Oh. Got him!
You ho!
Finally! I've been thinking about something clever the last 2 times you've asked me something.
It's like, had that in your pocket, ready to go. So by the way, MaSa's only winning this tank fight and this little harassment war because of the control granted to him through the Vikings. That's great. That's fantastic. The problem is Semper's almost supply blocked again, so we might be triple times screwed by this guy. Semper, don't
not have noticed without Terminator.
start losing units. He's not supply blocked yet. Good cancel on the 4th. MaSa is in trouble, but oh.
Not producing. Not producing.
So,
Supply
yes.
block avoided.
But okay, well, this assault down here has been pretty fantastic. The problem is, I don't know that Semper can break MaSa's defense back at home. It's awkward, it's not great, but the thing is, MaSa has a 3rd that he is comfortably mining off of, and Semper's in danger of losing his.
He is. He's actually not repairing. That's pretty bad. It's burning. He really should be repairing.
Auto turret's gonna come down, break these tanks. Focus fire actually from Semper's not bad, but it still gives the positioning to break this. Tanks are gone, defense is dead, attack is thwarted. And I think MaSa has won this first game.
I agree. Semper had a decent mid-game / early game attack, but really overcommitted. He could have had a much smoother post-game, post-attack that maybe would have stopped this position from happening, but he missed out. So
People are threatening to write up Terminator for misconduct. I agree. Give me that letter. I'm going to sign it. I'm going to sign it in blood. That's how much I believe in it.
send it to our sponsors. Jesse will have a field day.
Jesse will be like, this guy has to play me at StarCraft to get unbanned.
I think Terminator will be fine.
By the way, I don't know if there's time for it confirmed. We're still working that out with Corsair, but at the live finals, we want to host some Jesse versus like the viewer matches, which I think will be pretty fun too. Another opportunity to drink, am I right?
Yeah, totally. This much with Kraken, amazing. Okay.
No, guys, don't make this a thing. Like, the Artosis pylon's not a thing. A Rifkin drop's not a thing. Don't make this a thing. It's not going to be a thing.
Oh, please make it a thing. Semper is at 70 supply down from a mech player. The mech army is already better. So with more supply, it's just almost unbeatable. Again, a Doom drop is still available for Semper, as MaSa never bothered really with SimCity with like a bunch of military, but he's not thinking about it, so not gonna happen. And with Vikings killing his last medevac, that is really truly the last.
Getting a little overextended. MaSa might lose some of the tanks to this, but I think point defense drones mixed with auto turrets should be good. Vikings could always land. GG. I will say though, I thought Semper was going to win that game for a little bit, but MaSa took super nice control of that third. Very well done.
He did. MaSa played the more stable game. Semper was the one that felt more on edge, I guess.
So we owe 2 shots. Or drinks, not shots. 2 drinks. 2 sips.
So
hang on, what was getting supply blocked? Fuck, I don't remember.
That's a sip.
You're right. Oh, thank the base god zombie grub who wrote these rules for compensating for bad macro.
I figured that'd be happening a lot in NA qualifier.
Savage. Go, you savage.
I'm gonna go Street Fighter. Oh, I just made one. But my dad made me another one. Thank you.
Papa Grub! Vegan Grub!
He tried a Moscow Mule. Unfortunately made with an orange, but whatever. I was gonna say I was gonna go full Karen on it from Street Fighter and do the whole thing.
Actually,
She's such a bitch.
It actually sounds like we're going like full on Kefka with this one. Woof, 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 woof.
I haven't really played a lot of it, but I know what he sounds like. Okay, so it's a sip, two sips.
Yeah, and Proxima's up next. So, rip the crack and dream. This shit is so strong. I will say this isn't bad for rum, but I am not equipped to deal 40. Well, no, 47? 47%. That's too much. There's one sip. There's two sips. Whew. You guys want to see some pyromania while we're waiting for this game to get started? Did you know?
No, please stop.
This is flammable. Look at that. Can you see that flame? Oh, you can kind of see it. The green screen's kind of ruin it. Put my hand in the background, maybe. No, that'll burn myself. Hand sanitizer is flammable, and it's really fun to play with.
It's alcohol.
Oh shit! This is burning a hole in the lid. Okay, well,
How did you not figure that out?
Because some plastic is like fire retardant. Retardant?
Retardant.
You're retardant, okay? Manner up. Manner up, zombie grub.
Oh god. You're gonna get banned.
We're gonna get. Oh shit, Jesse's in chat. Oh no, Jesse! Jesse!
Oh no, with the delay.
Hide the booze! Hide the alcohol! Get rid of the rules! Hide it all! Get rid of it! Don't show him anything!
There's no evidence. Oh Jesus.
But actually, oh son of a gun. Real quick, because Jesse is in chat, we have been talking about Ting all day, and actually, he's the man to talk to if you guys have any questions. We've been talking about the link. Again, I'll remind you, as said down here, bttv.ting. It's somewhere down here. I can't use my mouse. .com. And make sure to check it out if you're in the United States. But Jesse is a guy who's got a lot of answers if you got questions. Am I selling this? Do I sell this over? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Hang on. Welcome back to the Ting Open Season 3, now powered by Corsair for that offline finals. This is the North American qualifier you're tuning in for, and in the bottom right side of the map, we've got. Oh, fuck! God damn it! Bottom left side of the map, we've got the Red Terran player, none other than Elevate's own MaSa, currently up 1-0 in this qualifying series.
How do you notice? And then you go first. In the top right, as the purple Terran, he is Root Semper.
OFU is saying 1 out of
3.
Nope.
What do you?
Nope.
Nope.
Stop.
Nope.
Stop.
That's nope.
Stop.
Stop it right there.
Okay, hang on. This really screws us. Admiral Awesome says,
drink.
Yeah, you think the higher prices will stop me, bitches? F no. Now drink. And then OFU combo triple hits us. And I'm totally screwed.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, I'm gonna wait till we're done. This game and this series. I don't want to do 4. I'm actually scared.
I'm scared too. Hold me.
Alright, well, MaSa displayed a really cool game going mech. It doesn't happen often, but he made it work. We'll see if Semper has to worry about that, but again, we haven't seen a lot of MaSa. He's not been competing in much that we've been casting. Maybe mech is his standard go-to. I would hope it is, because I freaking love seeing mech. But can Semper deal with it any better if that is the case?
So even though you know someone is going mech, like you're playing Rifkin or Villo, it's still hard to deal with them, you know? Because...
Did you just put me... Take that back right now. No, take that back right now. Take that back.
No matter how you do it, whether you're Rifkin or Nathanius.
Thank you.
It can be difficult to deal with. I mean, it was the thing to do in Heart of the Swarm. It was the best thing to do in Heart of the Swarm. Like, I really think so. For even the entirety of the expansion, actually, even though it was less so once the Hellbats were nerfed again. I still think it was very strong, and it can just be something that you're not very good against. Now, Semper definitely had a moment where he just missed macro, and that 800 extra minerals in faster production is a world of difference. He could have been attacking multiple locations, dropping, controlling the map like you're supposed to his bio, if he had everything on point. And that, I think, is something he recognizes well. But it doesn't mean he won't be fixing that mistake again. Like, that was a push that could have won the game micro correctly, which is why he was putting the emphasis on the micro, but obviously it didn't. So the question is, can he do it in this game on an even better 3-base map? I think his best bet is to actually go super macro with 3cc to match Semper, or to match MaSa, sorry. And then for Semper to go heavy on the drops, because Proxima actually has a lot of drop locations that you have to cover, which MaSa never did. Even on Belshir, he never got missile turrets, I don't think. He got a sensor tower, or maybe 2, but that was really it.
I'm gonna be honest. I tried really hard to listen to that.
I'm sure you did. It's all dependent on MaSa actually does.
I concur.
You can't even tell until they start stim.
Right, and those are excellent points that I absolutely agree with. Third CC on the way, segueing away from this. But Hail4 asked in chat, Jesse, is it possible to get the BTTV, BaseTradeTV, $25 credit applied to an account after creation? I remember that you guys did this before. To which Jesse, in more words, basically says, yeah, that's what's so great about Ting, guys. They're super chill, they're really lenient, and they're really awesome when it comes to StarCraft. But I just missed a whole drop, so F me. But if you guys have questions about Ting, things like that, Jesse's always very quick to answer with. And yeah, any accounts made, like if you guys forgot about it, I'm sure this will apply to pretty much anything. But yeah, get the BTTV credit. Get that $25.
I forget. When we first met Jesse in the Ting company, we were in Toronto. We brought along Scarlet. Yeah. Jesse had introduced us to the other members of Ting through the first drunk cast that we did.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's really not so.
That's what she knew me by.
I guess that's what they've come to expect, so maybe that works.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Drop's trying to come in, but Semper's a little bit scared. I think he knows that it got scouted early, so he decides to veer off in a different direction. Nothing quite here to defend. Cyclones are going to be able to hold this off eventually, but not initially.
To note, it is stim versus stim, so no mech to worry about, even though I think it's a possibility for MaSa, especially if he plays it super.
Oh, he gets the Raven, though!
That was really
huge.
Good. That's super expensive. This lasted a very long time, so that was totally worth getting out the full medevac and almost all of his Marines.
And it looks like while this went on, the Raven got a couple of couples, so 4. Man, I am so good with math when I'm drunk, Jesus. 4 SCV kills. So this, he's gonna lose another Raven though. This is so costly. I mean, MaSa is playing a little bit similar to the way we've seen Innovation, and that's great. It works. We've seen it proven, but this is getting shut down. Like, game 1 with the mech was unconventional. It was weird. Semper maybe didn't even know how to deal with it, but game 2, this guy is nailing it.
He's doing okay so far, but Semper is still down 10 SCVs. So, and he's down an entire 3rd command center. Jesus. And unfortunately, Proxima is not going to be favoring the aggressor. If this was Honor Grounds or Paladino, which I think is the next map, actually. That's a different story, but as it is right now, it's quite a distance away to actually start pressuring MaSa's 3rd base, unless, again, you do a Doom drop, which would totally be within the realms of Semper's possibilities if he just committed to medevac production, but I'm not sure he's thinking about it.
Who that was? Ragelf, thank you for the resub.
Man, did we drink? Oh, we did drink for Semper supply box.
Man, it doesn't matter. I owe 4 drinks. I'm dead. Like, I'm actually not gonna be able to.
Yeah, we're pretty good. Make an early cast tomorrow.
Well, that might be trouble for you. I'm good at recovery. I'm just not good at handling the now.
Yeah, that's true. I don't feel so good after this. I'm gonna need myself some pasta. Well, Semper is trying to be aggressive, but as I said, it took a little while for him to get here, so MaSa does have the opportunity to siege up his tank since Sim is done. Kovic is the same, amount of time as Semper. Showing the amount of Marines, I actually think is a big mistake by MaSa. To show that you are down basically 15-20 army supply with that many Marines is something that Semper could scan and be like, oh shit, you really are that far down.
It's like you're flexing with no muscles.
It really is. And that's why Semper, a scan as well, but those two combined, I think, is what's going to cause him to actually decide to break MaSa, which MaSa might have been able to avoid if he had just stayed where he was and kind of played the protecting game. But a drop was also another part of his plan. It took the army away.
The Viking kills that medevac so quick, there's no staying power. Rip.
MaSa is still okay. Again, he's a much faster third CC, and his armor supply isn't still terrible. And Semper actually decides to leave.
But Tommy Grab, you guys always talk about how big of a deal combat shields was. Why did MaSa lose that fight?
Wasn't it the same combat shields?
No, Semper only just finished it up like seconds ago. He actually didn't even have combat shields for his drop. Oh, I don't know. My point I was going to bring up, though, is like MaSa had 1-1. He's got combat shields. And he's actually well on his way to 2-2. That fight looked really bad at a glance, but there's so many things that are kind of subtly going on in this game for MaSa. So, for example, he got to his third quicker. Like, he put that third CC really fast. His tech is going to be better. So, eventually, it will be a point where, like, these Marines are worth, like, 1.5 times their value type thing. Although a Doom drop, that could actually really hurt. They're going to intercept each other. It'll be a little bit awkward. MaSa's actually unloading preemptively, so he's going to focus fire down the medevacs. That's huge.
Yeah, and of course, just dropping one Marine at a time is usually going to go much better for MaSa, but MaSa actually wasn't dropping that last medevac, and Semper gets all of his medevacs unloaded that were still alive.
There is still quite a bit in the main, so I don't think he's in danger. He's not in the danger zone just yet. But those upgrades are going to be massive. Seriously, 2-2 finishing up as we speak.
More like they're going to be massive.
Massage. This drop's a little bit awkward enough to the side.
A little bit, but it is something that just keeps your opponent aware of his possibility. So he's gonna have to rally to his third base, which isn't really that much of a problem. There's a potential it goes to the second.
I will say though, Semper's nailing it when it comes to macro this game. We're not really seeing as many blocks as we did last time, although his production's actually really nicely in full swing. I think that this has definitely been all around a better game for Semper, and I got a question, like, was he just confused about mech, or what really threw him off in that game? Because it feels like a completely different player playing 100 times better here in game 2.
He was certainly more aggressive and messed up in his macro, so this might just be a thing where he has been doing his own thing and therefore has not messed up. Or maybe it was also the mech. He is supply blocked, unfortunately, pretty damn bad, which is important to note on such a almost even game. I'm sorry. So that's 3 shots and a sip, I think. But he's also very behind on upgrades. So MaSa will start running away with this game if he doesn't start taking damage soon.
Well, diving into the natural, catch one of the tanks unguarded. The second one rallies in. Semper's factory is actually out here, so more tank production isn't going to be guarded at the top of the ramp. Semper's rallying from behind. He will eventually force MaSa to pick up, if not just kill him. But MaSa kind of just stormed in. He picked off some critical units like those tanks. He shut down a depot even, so... Oh, please don't get supply blocked after... Yeah. It's like, when you gotta sneeze, but it's like in the back of your nose.
He's not close. Supply block.
He is... What are you talking... Oh, I'm talking about MaSa, excuse me.
Yeah, I was like, what are you talking about?
But
MaSa has supply.
Yeah. Semper, good response. Stays alive. Catches a medevac on the other side of the map too. Looks like it was one of the ones that had a couple of units in it too, so not too shabby. Bit of a supply drop over there for poor MaSa. But again, the upgrades are a big deal, and while Semper's coming up to 2-2, MaSa's on his way to 3-3, and more to the point, his vehicle weapon upgrades are really far ahead.
Yeah, full upgrade ahead. I mean, MaSa is just a full upgrade ahead on everything. Pretty nice. So Semper might be able to take an engagement 2-2 to 2-2, which would be the ideal, but he would still not be at a significant army supply advantage. And that's really where you have to be if you're going to try and attack into a paired army. It's different if you're trying to drop position out of position, but with 2 sensor towers, MaSa should never be caught out of position.
Really mad at you right now. It's making it hard.
This reminds me of a time where at the Mafia that I play with my friends at a couple of barbecues we attend. Some guy said something that was a little bit sexist to me, and I did not know the guy at the time, so, you know, I of course retorted in the usual ways, so I said, "That's a good joke, little dick." And everyone called him Little Dick until, like, from then until now, which has been, like, good 3 years. And I felt really bad because I got to know the guy and realized he was just kidding and, you know, trying to be fun but really awkward while doing it. But everyone still calls him Little Dick. I feel like this is gonna be what the ripping drop is gonna be. I didn't mean.
Are you
to make
inferring
it a
that I have a
thing.
little dick? What the fuck?
I didn't
Where did
mean
that
to make it
come
a
from?
thing.
Why are you
didn't mean
doing
to make it a
this? Just
thing.
cast the game!
Now you're making it a thing. It's not my fault. MaSa's gonna win this game. He's got upgrades. He's got
Oh,
drops.
geez,
He's
he
killed
just-
a command center.
Yeah, the fight in the middle didn't go so bad for Semper. You're a dick. But, I mean, he's got a gold base he's fallen back to. He's not totally on hard times yet.
Right, little dick or big dick?
Stop saying it, man. Although, actually, you know what? If that was known to everybody and that was the expectation, then when you finally get a girl in the bed and it's like totally normal sized, she's gonna be surprised and happy, right? Whole time
I
expecting
guess
something.
that's true.
It's like when you go into
"Oh,
a
that
movie.
cracked a little dick."
Yeah, it's like if you go into a movie expecting it to be bad, but it actually ends up being really good, you love it, it's that much better.
I guess that's true. Size has never really mattered to me that much. Though.
Maybe you broed out without even realizing it, okay? But anyways.
Broed out? Like, what the bros are you? The cuddly guy?
Wait, isn't that normal for a bunch of dudes to go into the locker room and show each other the penises? I thought that's what everybody did. Okay, I was gonna say, Semper took a good fight in the middle of the map. He's got to defend this planetary. It's certainly something worth defending, but he's bleeding out a lot of his army faster than MaSa is. Those upgrades are really starting to shine through. And if Semper had like a Hail Mary here where he had like 4 extra Vikings and 2 Liberators in the back end, he could totally push this back. MaSa doesn't have a lot of Marines here to cover the tanks. In fact, he's going to try and drop on top of the tanks and actually kills a couple of the tanks. Friendly Fire's a real son of a gun.
Not bad, but MaSa has a lot more reinforcements coming forward here. 2 extra command centers, 1 on location for a planetary. Semper is finally caught up in upgrades, but technically cannot protect his 4th base. MaSa is going to run in there with his reinforcements and kill it. Almost for sure. Almost.
Well, I mean, I really didn't expect Semper to get to the point where he'd catch up in upgrades. I feel a bit bad saying that because, I mean, Semper is a really good player. I mean, God knows we've been praising him for long enough, so I hope if Semper watches the VOD of this, he understands, A, we're drunk, but B, I do like him. And I thought he was out for a little bit. We've been seeing kind of cool fights out of him, but he's still in such a hard way because he's behind bases. Moss is taking a 5th as we speak. And, of course, while the upgrades may have evened up, the army supplies still have not.
This was not my intention.
I'm trying not to think about it right now. I'll get mad at you later when we're done with the cast. It's like, that's how you know the fight gets real, when it's like off of the cast. When we fight on cast, it's like for fun, you know?
It wasn't even me. I was telling a tangent story. Dear Lord. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. God. MaSa is only up 20 army supply, which is something that good positioning would take advantage of.
Yeah, well, I thought you said size doesn't matter, Zombie Grub, so whatever.
It doesn't. That's what good positioning will take advantage of. It's an important
You know, I'll tell you
tip,
what,
ladies
I
and
will
gentlemen.
forgive you if you take 2 of the drinks off my hands, the 4 that I owe.
I don't think you're actually mad at me, so I'm not really that tempted to
I
do
am
it.
super mad at you right now.
Don't lie to me.
I want to make this clear. I'm very serious. I'm very
You
upset
were
with
the
you.
one that brought up that it was your little dick.
I never said that. What the
You
fuck?
were like,
Stop
you
it!
kind
You're,
of made it
look,
about
you're still
yourself,
bringing it up.
man.
You're bringing it up
Like,
again now. I'm about to hang up on you.
Fine, I will take away 2 of your drinks
You're the
for
best.
bringing up the story of Little Dick that had nothing to do with you.
I forgive you. You're the best.
More like a little bitch. This.
Love you. All right, 2 Liberators coming out of MaSa doesn't seem like a crazy thing, but considering these are going to break in tank lines, I kind of like the idea of sprinkling a couple of those in. Like the salty meme guy.
Sprinkle. He's too fabulous to be brought up in StarCraft, to be honest.
Dude, the guy's like Turkish or something. He's wonderful. But, oh, I thought these were going to be for breaking. He's actually going to use this for harassment. MaSa sends one of the Liberators straight to the main while this goes on. The other one gets picked off in the middle of the map, and Semper is taking surprisingly good fights. I will say this, like, it's even up the army supply. He's almost even up the tech. I was counting this guy out. He's taking a little bit of damage here. That kind of sucks. But ultimately, someone who's a base behind and really far behind in upgrades, he's finally caught up in this game. And as we're seeing, he's able to fight on even footing with MaSa when he's not disadvantaged.
He's doing a really good job, but he still is definitely on the back foot. Like, less command centers, a little bit less SimCity defenses around his command centers.
Oh, this is a good siege position.
It's something that MaSa could take advantage of just by avoiding the main fights, but so far he hasn't. He's been taking direct engagement, where Semper still has the same or even greater army supply.
That command center went down so fast. That was a really good pickoff for Semper, but now he's got to protect his tanks. The Marines have got to get in that front line, not let them get focused down. MaSa picks up 2 or 3 of the tanks before the fight begins. Semper's left with nothing, and you can't do positioning with just medevacs and Marines. He's got to pull back and meet up with more of his own tanks if he wants to continue to fight.
That's just too little. You can't do it.
Stop it with the word little. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, that was a very good fight for MaSa. That was what he was waiting for when it came to direct engagements, and he'd been missing the last 2.
You can't see my camera right now, but what am I doing?
Like a try, like a desert.
You know what's up. All right. Tanks, unfortunately, get a good position here on Semper. Oh, I can't speak. Command Center's not getting lifted. He loses a lot of his army, and well, for a time, he was getting back into it. Rifkin apparently cast him by praising the good attacks. However, this is no longer...
You did cast.
I cast Kirsten, whatever. My point is, though, Semper was doing a really good job, but unfortunately, he's just lost his money, his backing, and without that income, there's not going to be a way to replace these units at the same rate MaSa is. MaSa, however, is mining off this pretty comfortably. He can lift the main at any given moment if he's feeling desperate. There's a lot more going for MaSa right now than there is for Semper.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, almost double the army supply. Or actually regular supply. They're surprisingly both at very low SCP counts, despite MaSa still having 5 command centers. But the point is, it's still a very bad supply to be at. And Semper doesn't look like he's going to be coming back in the game. Taking on the engagement might not be too bad. You know, a lot of MaSa's supply is in medevacs. And this doesn't go so bad. But MaSa is able to send his medevacs home. He doesn't really have to start building anymore. He could just
well, forget about a lot of supply being in medevacs. He just lost like 8 or 9 of them to those Marines. That was nicely done. The problem is, though, even big picks like that still aren't enough to really bring Semper back. And the biggest thing here, I think, is the tank deficit. The 7 to 5 is whatever, but it's more that, like, MaSa's are, like, all brand new and shiny and full health, and Semper's are kind of fighting a little bit war-torn. Gets focused down, no siege up till it's too late. GG's get caught in MaSa. Ladies and gentlemen, with a very well-earned 2-0, will be our first player qualified into the North American group.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, so let's get this out of the way, because I'll recover during the commercial break. Before we disappear, Terminator, you still with us, brother?
Yeah, I'm still here.
How you doing, man? How you feeling?
Pretty good.
You've been drinking alongside this cast, from what I understand, too, yeah?
Yeah, I got some homemade mead I've been making.
Homemade mead? Would that just be home mead? Thank you for joining us, and thank you once again for being my Patreon. I hope you enjoyed your time here. Do you have any shout outs you want to do before we kick you out?
Yeah, just one thing. I'd like to say sorry for this. Check chat.
Don't do it. We don't have a number for that, bro. What are we supposed to do about that? I didn't. It got censored. I didn't blank at the palindrome this time. And then is that a Bayleaf or what? A Meganium or whatever fucking
I
Pokemon?
did Navillo at the palindrome.
Yeah, Meganium.
Didn't a pillow. I like that it's like reaching out for the dank memes.
Ah.
Holy fucking shit, dude. I don't know what to say that. We've never actually been like face to face with somebody who gives us how many bits is that? 24,642? Muxies at that too. Look at those guys dance. Oh, they're so okay.
Oh.
What is that? Like real talk for a second. Is it a cat? Is it a dog? Is it a Vulpix? It's super
I
fucking
thought it was like
cute.
a wolf.
It's pretty cute.
It is pretty adorable, and I guess I could kind of see a wolf. I like the spinny tail one though. That's definitely my favorite. Like straight up Tails from Sonic the Hedgehog. And it's doing a fucking flip. Anyways, Terminator man, I don't know what to say other than just thank you. And for those who don't know, this is like not the first time he's done this. He's a crazy son of a gun. I'll tell you what. I can't do much, but I hope that this is worth something. We'll let you hang around for the drunk recovery during the commercial break. You can hear us hack our lungs out as we die here, okay? Does that sound acceptable? Thank you so much. You guys, please, round of applause in chat if you see it. Give him some hearts, give him some love, because that is a lot of friggin' money. That's a lot of friggin' bits is what that is. But Zombie Grub's got a couple of drinks to do, and I got a couple of drinks to do, so let's get this out of the way so we can recover during the break. And then we'll get through. For those who don't know, there's still a loser's bracket to go through. We still have to find the second player who qualifies through. So let's... You know what I'm going to do? Fuck it. I'm going to... Because I don't even know. I'm going to chug the rest of this and take a sip of the Kraken, and I think that should square me off.
I don't.
Come on, I got to cheers you. I got to cheers you here, Zombie Grub. Throw your glass towards the right side of the screen so it looks like we're clinking glasses. Nice. Cheers.
Clink. Clink.
Oh, I forgot how strong this stuff is. That was a mistake to say I was going to sip it. All right.
No.
And then...
He stopped drinking. It makes it worse.
I know, right? Like, it's fine when you're the 1 second you're drinking it, but the second you breathe air again, it's like...
I need to drink a little bit more.
Unleash the Kraken!
Who did that?
$30 in blacks. We're recovering here. So you're telling me ZVZ is boring? Can't wait for another minute of 6 scans? Kappa. Alright, Blackstar, hit us up. Where's 30 on this list fall? I guess he can give 3 shots? 2 shots. Because we want to have... We 1.5 times it. Alright, we're going to go to a commercial break. Before we do, enjoy this little snippet from Ting. And we'll see you guys with more StarCraft in probably like 5 minutes. Give us a break. We'll see you soon. No, that's the intro. Where's Kyra? This is Kyra.
I'm gonna start messaging people you shouldn't.
Okay, I'll see you guys soon. This is Kyra, by the way. This is the girl who got introduced to us from Ting. She's like, oh, I know you guys are doing drunk videos.